You might be surprised to find out that these apartments behind me are housing for homeless individuals, but they're not your typical shelter. I spoke to local organizations about the different strategies they're employing to get people housed. About 4,000 people in Rhode Island experience homelessness each year, according to homeless advocacy organization Crossroads Rhode Island. KELSEY CONNELL was one of those 4,000. During the pandemic, she was laid off from her job as a bartender and started to use drugs again. A widow with 6 kids to care for, KELSEY lost her house. In March of this year, she was arrested.
And once you have a record, I mean, you're judged on a whole different level. There's not many options for a felon in this state.
KELSEY said it was impossible for her to get a job or an apartment when she had finished serving time. So KELSEY, like many others, turned to another homeless advocacy group in the state, AMOS House.
We've never been in a situation where we have to say to people, all we can do is put you on a waiting list.
That's AMOS House President and CEO EILEEN Hayes, who said the pandemic worsened the crisis, making the organization busier than ever. Guests at AMOS House can enter the 90-day program, which helps them address mental and behavioral health issues and provides them with shelter.
And the best way to keep people from reoffending is to make sure that they have housing, employment, and support services.
The shelter looks more like your typical house. It's complete with a backyard, multiple bathrooms, sitting areas, and a kitchen with 2 or 3 women living in each room at a time. They take turns cooking and cleaning and have support staff on site 24 hours a day. After completing the program, they're eligible to live in one of 8 AMOS House permanent supportive properties. Also attempting to tackle the homelessness crisis in the state is Crossroads Rhode Island. While both organizations have the same goal, their approach varies. Crossroads believes in using the housing first strategy. They want to get people out of shelters and into permanent housing as fast as possible. They believe this will help individuals address other issues in their lives more easily, like unemployment or substance use disorder.
Surviving day to day. How do you go for job interviews and your doctor's appointments and all of that when you don't have your own place to live?
Crossroads CEO Karen Santilli said the organization is also focused on developing housing for the community they serve, either through new construction projects or rehabbing vacant properties.
There's simply really no one exclusively developing housing for households that have AMIs under 40%.
AMI is the area median income, which can vary based on the size and location of a household. The income of a one-person household with a 30% AMI in the Providence area is $18,200, but in the Newport area, it's $22,250. This housing complex belongs to Crossroads and houses formerly homeless persons. It was designed to be environmentally friendly and offers apartments in a range of sizes with supportive services on site, according to the Crossroads website. On Beach Avenue in Warwick, Crossroads is rehabilitating this shelter into apartments. So why are so many Rhode Islanders without a home right now? It's a mix of things. Santilli says not enough housing has been developed in Rhode Island because of the cost of construction and land use. According to Hayes, about 1,000 units are needed to house currently homeless individuals.
We have 1,300 people that are homeless in our state at any given night.
Other factors include discrimination against people who use rent relief, skyrocketing rent prices, and each person's individual needs. At the end of the day, homelessness can affect anyone. Both AMOS House and Crossroads say there's no one face to this crisis.
Maybe the loss of a job, the loss of their overtime, maybe they had a catastrophic health situation or divorce, where this is the one and only time that they're experiencing homelessness.
In KELSEY's eyes, AMOS House services are supporting her mission to change her life.
But it's easier to do when you're supported and you feel like you're completely surrounded by people who are, first of all, not judging you, second of all, been through it, survived it, and are showing you firsthand that in fact it is possible.
KELSEY is about halfway through the 90-day shelter program, but she already knows what's next. She wants to work with AMOS House, helping her community. And to viewers, she has a message.
Be less judgmental and realize that these people out there with cups on the side of the road really are struggling and they really need help.
So what can you do to help? KELSEY told me the best way is to donate to these programs, either by giving money or items they always need, like toilet paper, toiletries, and cleaning supplies. Both organizations also offer volunteer opportunities. I'm ADRIANA ROZAS, RIVERA, 12 News.